All right, I'm ready now. The next clip, we will be at the grocery store. Ciao, baby. All right, so I want to show you our routine when we leave out. Every time we leave out, we need to make sure we turn everything off because we pay cash power, which is prepaid electricity, and we do not want to be wasting electricity. So let's turn it around. Cord right here, what do you call it? Power circuit, whatever. I got my stuff hooked up. So we just turn off the whole switch. Turn this off. We don't turn off this because that's for the internet. So turn that off, that turns off all of the electronics connected to it. All right, I've already checked all the fans. So for the one here in the living room, turn this off. Turn it off, turn it off. Okay, so I believe, and all the lights are turned off. Flip up, up. Everything is turned off. And now we're gonna go. Every door locks from the inside. And you have to unlock, close the window. And lock it. Locked, okay. Now we're open. Every door locked. Keep the key in the door. And as long as the key's in the door, no one can come in, even if they have the key. So we unlock from inside and then we lock. All right, now we're in the store. So this is Xpress Mart, which is in Senegambia in an area called The Village, a little shopping center called The Village. So down this first aisle, we have our snacks, our candy, cookies, things like that. But here I'm going to show you the coffee. They have Nescafe. Nescafe is the go-to coffee in the Gambia. In fact, they don't call it coffee, they call it Nescafe. So if you want coffee, you ask for Nescafe. So they have here the regular Nescafe, and then they have the different varieties of the instant Nescafe, like the flavored coffee. So they have the cappuccino, they have, I think, a pumpkin, they have, this one is the 2-in-1, so it's the coffee and the creamer combined. You don't really need sugar, so it really should be 3-in-1. But anyway, it's good. I tried that one first to see how it would work with my with me being lactose intolerant, and it works great. It doesn't upset my stomach or anything. So the Nescafe brand, with the flavor and everything, and cream or milk included, is it it works well for. It's good even if you are lactose intolerant. Excuse us, lady. She's mopping, keeping the store clean. And so next we'll see the cereal. So this store is pretty much a European store where the products are European. So you'll notice the cereal boxes look different than the cereal boxes in the U.S. And you'll see they have the prices on the box in euro. So, but if your kiddos like cereal, they have it. Here we have alcohol. You have your wine and your different liquors. There's some variety there. They also have beer. I see they have the Heineken. They have Coors and some other ones. Reasonably priced, I guess. I'm not a beer drinker, so I don't know what's good for beer. But to me, it seemed like it's a reasonable price. I think there was around, looked like 90 or $100 for the Heineken. I'll put the price on there when I look it up. But I know 72, right now, 72 Dalasi is $1 US. So 90 is just a little over a dollar. 100 is just a little over a dollar. So anyways, passing back by the wine and everything. Next, we're gonna take a look at some more snacks. The chips. I love my chips. Sometimes they don't love me back, but that's okay. Here they have the Doritos. Again, European brand. Um, Ingredients and everything are different. So they have the Doritos, they have Pringles, they have Lay's. I will say I did get the Lay's, and I like the Lay's here. They're different than the U.S. in that they're not salty as the U.S. and they seem to be cooked different. Um, so I didn't get sick off of them, or it was good. Then here, instead of the Pringles, we took a look right next to the Pringles. They had this brand called Angry Birds. We thought we'd give it a try to see. It's a little cheaper, so we figured we'll give it a try. $105. See, they were okay if you eat them the same day you open the pack. Otherwise, they're not so good. If you eat a little bit now and save some for later. Then we went over here to this aisle that has the canned goods. So they had the canned meat. Um, I was looking for the corned beef, the canned corned beef. They did not have. They did have these different selections of canned chicken and canned luncheon meat, which I don't know what that is, and I've never had canned chicken. Um, so left that. They also had like the canned mushrooms, corn. I didn't see green beans. I don't know what this green thing is right here next to it, but they had canned tomatoes. They had peas. What else did they have? A little sardines, tuna. So we did get some things. Excuse me, sir. Let me go around you so that I can get to the tuna. The tuna was good. They had the mackerel and beans like black eyed peas. So the canned goods. I don't really do canned goods much, even in the States. But I thought I'd grab a couple as a backup for, maybe a day I didn't feel like going out to the market. So here they have the baked goods. You have your box cakes, Jello, and your different syrups. Then over here they have the canned, like the cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, stuff, the toppings for dessert. So like the chocolate, this chocolate was great. I like to put it on toast. The Nutella I did not get. I actually like the chocolate spread better. It's good for if I'm having a sweet tooth and just grab it on some toast and it satisfies my sweet tooth. Um, what else we have? Peanut butter. The peanut butter, I tried it. Not a good experience. Purchase at your own risk. It did not suit well with my body. So over here we have the seasonings. So we have the black pepper, salt, bay leaves. My husband just showing me the bay leaves, the different uses for it. They have, he was just telling me this is an example, one of the things that's much more reasonable at the local market, like at the Seracunda market or one of the other local, what we would call in the States like a farmer's market. Um, Sold by the local. So here, like they had the black eyed peas, the rice, and all that in the small packages. Going past, honey. They did have honey. The honey was good. The honey was good. I didn't get it this trip, but the honey was good. Then they have here, for your man need to shave and stuff. They got that there. Also, your soaps, your relaxers, ladies. If you have a relaxer, they have it for you here. If you like to do your own relaxer, they have the box relaxers. They have the Dove soap. If you're anything like me, you like that Dove soap. They have it in the bottle and as well as the bars of Dove soap. Plenty of Dove soap. For the men, they have, for my brothers, they have the men's deodorant, different fragrances for that. Little school supplies, very, very little school supplies, but for the local schools, they have some things there. The Dove soap, again, the bar soap, I tried that one, the gentle one. So you have to be gentle to your body. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. We have to be very gentle with our bodies. So, a few more things here. Oh, like the another hair product, the uh, coconut oil for the hair and the scalp. And we have, let's keep walking, guys. Oh, baby oil, baby oil, baby oil, baby oil. They got what you need for your baby. And the Pampers, wipes, all that they have. Feminine hygiene products they have. Now we're moving over to the frozen section. The frozen section is not like the frozen section at Wally World. The frozen section is small, but they got a little variety. They got the mixed veggies, they got the mixed fruit, they got the hot dogs, which they call them sausages. They're chicken dogs, and I checked. The chicken dogs have chicken. They do not have pork. They have the ground beef, which they call mince meat. They have the frozen shrimp. I'll come back to these frozen shrimp. But let's walk around this little freezer for the freezer section, see what else they have. They have frozen chicken breast. That's the list of everything that's in this freezer or the surrounding freezer and the prices. Left the chicken breast there. They have like the whole case of chicken. If you're having a party, you get a case of chicken, and you need a case, there you have it. So the frozen shrimp, I was asking my husband about these shrimp because I was hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that we could get shrimp from this supermarket because it's much more convenient to buy shrimp at the supermarket than at the local markets or just finding somebody who has fresh shrimp straight from the ocean. Well, he told me it's better to get it from the local market, but I wanted to give it a try just to see, if this would be something we could have as a backup. And it was not. It was not a good experience. The frozen shrimp, when it thawed out, it smelled really bad and it did not taste good. Here we have the frozen pizzas. I left that as well. I don't know how long it's been frozen. It's just something about frozen food you buying from a store. Um, for me, it's like I don't know how long it's been in there, and it seems like every time I go to the store, some of the same frozen stuff. It look like it's the same stuff. It may not be, but some of it look like how long that's been sitting there. So now the frozen chicken, the whole chicken. Here it had $175. See, that's what it was that day. However, the price has increased. They are now $195. See, which is still not bad. Which is again the price 72 per $1, 140. So probably around close to $3. Now, which is not bad. Now our paper products, paper towels, toilet paper. We gotta have these things. I did not see Charmin, unfortunately. I did not see Charmin toilet paper, nor Charmin wipes. No Bounty, none of that, guys. So my friends in the U.S., family in the U.S., coming to the Gambia, no Bounty, no Charmin. But they do have other options and reasonable prices. So I just grabbed a pack. Didn't really care about the quality as much because, it is what it is. And so it gets the job done. So moving on. But they do have plenty of paper products that you need. They have the napkins, paper towels, paper plates, everything you need, paper products they have. Also on this aisle is the laundry detergent. I didn't show that, but the laundry detergent is there. It's like $150 for a big bag, which lasts a long time. Then we have the dish detergent. No Dawn. I miss my Dawn. Dawn, I miss you so much. But we'll use this for now. Um, it works okay. Doesn't give me the bubbles that I like. The suds. The suds go away. But it is what it is. It gets the dishes clean. They have other cleaning products like the Lysol, the things you stick in the toilet for, to keep the toilet fresh, and things to clean with, the sprays for the walls and stuff. We have a maid, so I didn't get much of that stuff. Bleach, no Clorox. We got this. Now, some other little knick-knack household items you might need. Clothespins, they got plenty of them for you. Again, another thing that's cheaper at the local market, but if you're here and you need it right away, get it. Um, then we have different size bags. So we ended up getting just these little white bags. Because again, we take our garbage out daily. The maid will either come grab it or we put it out and the security guard will get it at night if it's not taken before then. So we just need little small bags for daily use. So that's the trash bags we use. And then they have the bigger bags, of course, to choose from. Over here is where you have your sponges, your scrubbing sponges to clean with, pot scrapers, things to wash the dishes, dish towels. I did get some dishcloths from here as well. They work pretty good. Came 3 to a pack. And this little dishwasher thing, I wanted to get this because this really helps save with dish detergent, and it gets the dishes clean. But I already have one that I bought with me from Target, so left that. Moving along, moving along. So these are the chips that I got. Just a quick glance at some of the snacks that I got. And the price is right next to it. The Mars bars, it was good. So now we're gonna go into the grocery haul. So we got lemons, bell pepper, red and yellow and green. They're sold by the kilo. There is a guy, a stand right in front of the store, right as you enter the store, where all the produce are sold by a vendor, and so they sell everything by the kilo. So the potatoes was $100 per kilo. I think everything is $100 per kilo. So I got the garlic, and I didn't get a whole kilo of everything. I just got what I needed, and then but the potatoes, I think I got a whole kilo of potatoes and the peppers and the onions. The tomatoes, I got just enough for the dish that I was going to make, and carrots. I was doing a stewed chicken, so these are the ingredients. Now, when I leave the store, I always stop by this wonderful lady. She and her kids are out. They sell. They have a little stand out where they sell fruits and stuff. So I grabbed from her a few things. So um, the mangoes 3 for $100. She threw in an apple, nuts $10 each. Those are peanuts. 2 lollipops, and yeah, I like my little blow pops. And what else did we get? I think that came up to about $200. Then we have freezer bags. We have moringa leaf tea. It's so many moringa trees here. I need to find a tree and go grab some leaves off. Then we have the ice cube bags. This was my first time seeing ice cube bags, but it's pretty cool. You just take the bag. I didn't know what to do, but thanks to my wonderful husband, he figured it out. So anyway, and I'll probably do a video showing how to make ice cubes in this bag. So this must be maybe a European thing. If you've ever seen this before or used this before, drop it down in the comments. Let me know your experience with the ice cube bags. Then we have syrup because I was missing having French toast and banana pancakes. Found the syrup. And then we have ginger to season with. It's one of the requirements for one of the recipes. There's my Twix bar. I got my candy, guys, because I try not to have to go back to the store for at least a week. And these are flavor packets, like kind of like the Crystal Light packets or like the little Hawaiian Punch packets, just flavor packets. I usually put one packet into a liter of water. So I got the different flavors of that. It tastes pretty good. Sometimes I think I need to add sugar. And then there's the chicken for 175 on that day. But since then I had to pay a little more. A kilo of chicken wings is $160 C per kilo. That one was $161 C. The dollar C. And we got the canned corn, and we have canned tomatoes, and we have the Dove soap, the bar soap. And it worked well, no problems, no issues with the soap, no perfumes or nothing. So it's sensitive, so works well. There's those tomatoes that were frowned upon. No canned foods up in here. So I didn't buy much canned goods because I don't really like canned goods much either. Neither does my husband. So we are not big on the canned products, but just grabbed a couple of canned items. Got a little bowl to put sugar in or salt. That was just $30. And that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing and keep up with